Okay, so I'm gonna read from my comment. First of all, this shit is very stupid, but it's also how it is, and it makes a lot of sense, because Masons aren't all fucking geniuses. A lot of them are stupid. You need a very simple code that other people aren't looking for that will explain it all away. So, numerology is stupid as fuck, and I mean stupid, but it is a part of what Masons do. 13 is for the M in Mexican Mafia. 14 is for the N. 1 plus 4 is 5, the 5-point star. 13 being the 13 bloodlines, and it has a lot of symbolism. You could say the 12 disciples plus Jesus. There's a lot of ways to look at it. And that's why it's an unlucky number to the people who control society. And when they build buildings, they used to skip the 13th floor, and they would, they would have it jump from 12 to 14 in elevators. So even the CNN is 13. CNN in numerology for every letter corresponding to a number is 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 4. Meaning that the N is the 14th letter, as I pointed out before, and the C is the 3rd letter. And I'll get into this later. Adding up the numbers of the letters in CIA is 3 plus 9 plus 1. It also equals 13. It is stupid, I know, but it is how it is. Crips have 3 for C, which is the gang sign they throw. Also, one of the major factions is controlled pretty much, and the most respected gang of the major faction is 83rd, and their sign is 3 for 3rd. There are 3 degrees in basic masonry, and there's a whole bunch of numerology behind that. The Trinity of Isis, Osiris, and Horus, the Trinity of Babylon, the Trinity that was put into the Bible, and that was used by Christians, that they supposedly extrapolated from the Bible, but they really didn't. And I'll get into that later. Well, I've gotten to that in other videos. Let me just finish this as a short video. So I did, okay, and it is stupid as how again, but it's how it is. Okay, the blood B is for 2, which is the mother goddess or the moon, etc. The N in Norte, the Nortes use the N, and Serenos use the S. The other faction of the Crypt uses the N. The N mortar is important to Masons, so it is the type S. So is the type S. These are the basic forms of mortar, I believe, and this is, the trowel is a tool of Freemasonry. Mortar is a very basic idea in Masonry. Ask yourselves, are Hispanics not involved in construction? Were blacks not some of the main people involved in construction before that, as slaves especially? Are not Hispanics starting to take over the streets from blacks as they have taken over masonry and architecture? So it's just really what I wanted to just say out there. Last thing I want to say is there's obviously symbolism between the red, white, and blue. If you've referenced Maxwell, he says that the red and blue were connected to ancient Egypt. And, the red and blue is how they divide these gangs and how they control them. And the white is the dividing line, if you will. It's when you put it as red, white, and blue. And you'll see flags that are divided that way. Such as France, the French flag. So, well, I'm just going to end it there. I want to make this short, I wanted you to, because I know a lot of you have short attention span, I want you to keep this in mind. Some gangsters are going to try to take me out because of this under the pretense that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I'm making them look bad, making them look like bootlickers. Some are going to take me out under the idea that I'm exposing what they're about on the highest level, which compromises their existence and importance and use to the New World Order, but it's not really going to do that. The majority of people aren't going to believe what I say, and they're going to keep doing what they're doing. This also explains why gang members, especially prison gangs, contribute to gang stalking. Thank you.